It won't act like a level 0 where you can input the data. You can just simply calculate that member. So is character we generally enable for the parent members. Clear? And is ICP. We have an intercompany partner transactions. If you want to enable any member to participate in the intercompany partner transactions, then you can use this is ICP. Yes, I want to use this member in the intercompany partner. Okay. And we have a plug account where you get the difference amount. So that we'll talk about in the ICP transaction concept. And account should map with all the custom dimensions. What is the meaning of products top member, customers top member, custom 3 top member, flow top member? What is the meaning of it?
It is a root member.
What is the meaning of it?
Root member of it.
So if you go to the all products, say name. What we mentioned for the sales, the custom one top member, all products. Yeah. So while you are analyzing the data for sales and you have configured sales with all product dimension hierarchy. So if you select any one of the member under all products, any member, it will allow you to view the data. Okay. So what it means is the sales will be available for all these products. Sales will be available only for all these products. If you want to mention golf, the sales will be available only the products under golf. If you enable only for tennis, the sales will be available only for tennis. So what it means, you're configuring what kind of products that you want to sell or purchases. So if you mention all products, any product that you can sell and you can view the data. If you mention none, what will happen? If you mention none, what will happen?
It won't take any number.
No, sir. Will
You cannot view any data from the products.
So if you select any one of the product member, you could not view the data. Clear? So let me go to the account again, expand, go for sales. What is the top member for customers? What is the top member for customers? All customers. So you can input the data for all the customers. I'll show you what will happen. What is the purpose of it? So let me load this file, metadata file into this. In which folder it is available? In which folder it is available? Metadata, that what you are trying to load it.
In data folder.
We have 3 files. May I know which file I should select? Sorry?
Not XML. Not XML.
Can I take APP?
If question.
Sorry.
It is for application class.
So let me go for save. Okay. So what are the files it is allowing to save the metadata file?
.xml dot. So we can upload APK also.
So you can use either APP or XML. Both. So what about ADS? So ADS is compatible for your EPMA application. So whatever the applications we are creating right now, those are the classical type of applications. Okay. Either you can select APP or XML. It's up to you. Okay. Now go for load this. You're trying to load the metadata into it. So load completed. So let me, but with error, go for the log. So there is a security class got missed. So it means that I should import the security also. So in which folder it is available, that security?
Security folders.
There are security class. Okay. That's the reason it is throwing an error.
Sir, all these files we have to create, sir.
You have to create it. Security file, how you can create it?
Don't know.
How you can create the security? What it has? How you can generate the security classes? These many roles are available actually. Go to the view provisioning report. Select users. Select show effective roles. Expand the HFM application and select simple for create the report. It has admin user right now. This is the report for the application. And coming to the security classes, you can mention from using this. If you want to create anything, you can create from here. Okay. So update whatever you want to put the name under the security classes. How to generate security file for what is the option we have? Where to go? See what options you have here. Say extract it and download the file. Tell me what we have. Is it correct or not? So the security classes you can create and customize it from the HFM metadata file. And this is the role what we have given. While loading the security and metadata now, go to the documents, go to actions, say new data grid. So now it will allow you. Okay. So now simply go and I am trying to expand for the sales. Okay. Whatever the custom dimensions are available, the custom dimensions we have all products, all customers, all. So if you are trying to select the custom dimensions, which I would like to select sales. Now use the grid viewer. Why it is showing no data to display? Why it is saying no data to display?
We did not select any custom dimension in the products customers.
Let's say I want to select all the descendants of the profit. Go to the grid viewer. So why it is showing for only the taxes, but not all the members? Go to the HFM client, select the taxes. Do you see any configuration with the custom dimension?
No, sir.
So if you go for sales, you see here. So any one of the product from all the custom dimensions you should select here. Any one of the product. This is none, so you don't need to worry with the custom 3. Opening balance. Now I go for designer. Now why it is not, why it is showing sales and purchase all this stuff?
Selected account dimensions.
So you selected all the 3rd generation as quarters. So let me go for select the 4th generation. See the data is available or not. Why we don't have any data? So for sales, I can select any one of the member under all product. Customer is customer 2. Any one of the product under all customers, which is custom 2. Custom 3 is all, custom 4 as all. So I have selected all the required or compatible custom dimensions for sales. Okay. So why it is not allowing me to input the data? It is grayed out. Now if I change this from float in opening balances to increase. So let me go for decreases. Again, it is showing movement. Again, it is showing. What is the reason? Only for opening balance why it is showing like this. Not all the members. So you have a business for, this year, okay? With $10,000 you invested, for example. So now you got the profit of $2,000. Okay. So what is the opening balance of your, budget for the next year?
2000.
You might definitely add your profit also. $12,000. Is it changeable or is it fixed?
It is fixed, sir.
So that's the reason. Generally, it is grayed out. You don't need to change it. You can see whatever the values we got for the last year. You can see the same values. Okay, but the rest of the flow accounts are like, you have to input it manually. Okay, so that is the importance of the custom dimensions, guys. If you change any one of the dimension, let's say I put none here. See, so you have to configure your account dimension with custom dimensions properly. Otherwise, you could not view the data. Okay, why salaries is showing green color? It is still showing or allowing all products, all customers, all. But why I'm not trying to input the data? What is the reason, guys?
Due to it is a fixed salary for every month.
Who is that guy? Okay. So what I mean to say is, if any combination while you're trying to retrieve the data, either through data grid or through data form, okay, if something is not allowing you to read or input the data, okay, that is a parent level, either it is a parent level member or it has some restriction from the security class, or it is not only you designed only for inputting from the different custom dimensions. So salaries is not available for this actually, isn't it? We use the salaries for workforce. Let me go to this way. So it has taxes. Is salaries as a expense or revenue?
Expense.
What is the reason we have it as expense? Enable data audit. Use line item. Now go and change it. Let me go to the grid designer. Put your value dimension and row, for example. Use all this, 7 members. No, see, where it is allowing the input currency for sales. How I can input the data. What is the importance of value dimension? You can understand using this grid. So that is the reason I kept as value analysis. So if you can open in Smart View, yeah. So it is talking about how you can use your data analysis for your Smart View. So if you input some data at currency level, entity currency 5,000, how this data will roll up to parent C, either from period dimension or either through hierarchy. So till parent, the same value is available. What about the entity currency adjustment? Why it is not showing? Why entity currency adjustments or parent currency adjustments it is not showing? So you have the same value at the sales, gross margin, net income, and net profit. The value got roll up from entity currency to parent. Okay, in the account hierarchy from sales to net profit. You got it? How the consolidation will happen if you input some data. So the same thing if I go and submit 3000 here. Now what is the value I got at net profit?
2000.
So let me submit this. Is it correct or not? So this is called consolidation. It automatically does that consolidation. Okay. So the value will give you the right way of data flow. So this is about your how you can use this account properties. The account type is very important in your custom dimensions are very important. And finally, like while you're designing the dimensions using the HFM client, make sure default parent should be available. For sales, what is the default parent? Gross margin. Gross margin is available. For total cost, what is the default parent? Gross margin. For gross margin, what is the total parent? Net income. For net income, net profit is the default parent. For net profit, what is the default parent? It is a root, which is nothing but the account hierarchy. Account is the root of this complete tree. So that is the reason we put hash root. Okay. This is about the account dimension properties, guys. The default properties are you should aware of account type. Is consolidated should be enabled for your level 0, and you can use is calculated for the parent level and your custom dimension configuration and your default parent. Okay, and coming to the entity, only that you need to understand default currency. So default currency is the main important option that you should aware of it. And as I said, why it is not showing for entity currency adjustments or parent currency adjustments? Because if you are trying to adjust any particular amount, okay, then you can use this allow adjustments for this member using journals. So if you do any data load using the journals, that data will be appeared in the entity currency adjustments or parent currency adjustments. Okay, if you input some adjustment at an entity currency adjustment, it will automatically consolidate to parent currency adjustments. So using journals, we are going to do that. So the default property for doing any adjustments using journals, you should enable allow adjustments option. And if it is a parent, for example, then if you want to enable adjustments through journals from the children, then you can enable allow adjustments from children. So if it is a parent, for children, it won't enable. And if you want to use this in the intercompany partner transaction, you can enable this easy. And apart from that, default parent is California. For California, United States, for United States regional, for regional, hash root is the default parent. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt with confusion. I am talking from Charan speaker. No, it's not working. Abrar here.
Okay, please.
No, sir. Actually, in Excel, we have taken salaries 5,000 and purchase 3,000. There has shown example.
Where?
We have taken as salaries 5,000 and expenses 3,000. Sorry, purchase 3,000.
Yeah, sales is 5,000,
Okay,
purchase
sorry.
is 3,000. Yeah.
Excuse, sorry.
So what is your question?
Sir, I was confused, sir.
Oh, okay, fine.
Actually, by mistake, I thought that is salary, sir, 5,000.
No problem.
So that's why. Now I see. Sales, sorry.
Now coming to the scenario is one of the major dimension in your HFM application. Okay, how it is important in Hyperion planning or entity, sorry, Essbase. The same priority you should give to understand the scenario dimension. Same priority. So mostly we load the actuals from different ERP system and pushing into the HFM application through data management or FDMA. Okay, so how you want to view the data of your actuals? So these four are very, very important. Default frequency is month to date. Default view, how you want to view the data, periodic, zero view for adjustments or non-adjustments, the same you can mention. Okay, so these four are important. If you want to enable the process management like Hyperion planning, we missed that right in the last point. So if you want to do the process management, you should enable this. Right now it is no. And the final is default parent. Okay, so these four are very important. Support process management is very important and default parent. Okay, so you can understand one thing here. Default frequency is MTD and the default frequency for ICP transaction is also MTD. So whatever the member you have given in this, you should give the same member. If it is periodic, you should give periodic. If it is YTD, you should give YTD. Okay, so I'm going to assign you some task, the work, homework like that. What are the default properties for account, entity, and scenario, and what is the purpose of each property? What are the properties of account, scenario, and entity, and the purpose of each property? I need a document. Okay, the document should explain. If someone asks you what is the default frequency, you should give an example. If you put MTD, what will happen? If you put YTD, what will happen? If you put periodic, what will happen? Okay, so this is very, very important concept. So I need a documentation on all these three dimensions. Okay, so this is about the dimension attributes, and rest of the dimension properties we'll talk about tomorrow. But make sure how it is impacting with account and custom dimensions. Okay. So this is about the HFM. So tomorrow we'll talk about the remaining dimension properties. Any questions, guys? Fine then. Thank you.